First of all, my parents came here to the U.S. from Korea in the late 1950s, well before the big wave of immigration in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Second, they held very unusual occupations. My father was a psychiatrist. He worked for the California State Prison System, and he provided psychiatric care for some of the most hardcore criminals of our time, including Charles Manson and Sirhan Sirhan. For those of you who are not old enough to remember, Sirhan Sirhan was the individual who assassinated Robert F. Kennedy in 1968. He was also very heavily involved in cultural psychiatry and in particular mental health challenges facing recent immigrants from Asia. My mom was also very unusual from a job occupational standpoint. She was a high school teacher, but she did not teach math, English, science, or history. She taught sex education. Can you imagine a first-generation immigrant from Korea teaching sex education? She taught at the school I went to, and thankfully there were 2 teachers teaching sex education. So I chose the other teacher. Now, essentially, both of them dedicated their lives to public service and community service. It just wasn't through the 9-to-5 jobs. It was through local politics, school board elections, elections for local city council, nonprofit organizations, church, you name it. They really threw themselves into civic life. And they were true believers in the idea that you really have to speak out, have a voice. Just as Hannah said earlier, you have to have a voice. Not just for yourself, but for the community at large. And if you don't, you are really invisible in American society. And you only reinforce the stereotype that Asian Americans are content to sit on the sidelines and watching the game, but not playing the game. So through their example, I too eventually came to understand the value of community service, political empowerment, and working for the well-being of others. I also married into a family of public servants. My father-in-law was a community attorney. He provided legal services for Korean immigrants in Koreatown in Los Angeles. My mother-in-law was an elementary school teacher, and my wife Julie, who's here tonight, was a high school teacher. And so I was surrounded throughout most of my life with great public servants, and their example has been nothing short of inspiring and life-changing. Let me end with one brief note about mentorship. Former Secretary of Transportation Norm Mineta, who is a role model to me and to so many people in this town and across the country, was very fond of saying, we all have a personal responsibility to help groom those who are just starting out, just as all of us here have been helped by those who have shown us the ropes and have helped make us better people and better leaders. And so that's that's what Norm is all about. And his words have so much wisdom and meaning. And so it is my hope that all of us here will take his words to heart and share our real world lessons, our successes as well as failures, to those who are coming up behind us and who will eventually take our place after we're gone. So in closing, thank you so much for this honor. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you to naisA Global for the inspiring work you do. Thank you for bringing us all together tonight.